First of all, this is what so far we covered, right? And this is the answer guide for chapter 2. So just have a quick go through all the answers, right, of what we have covered so far, right? Following your market demand curve for grapes, I told you that, first of all, you need to see what's the product name, right? Don't come up with your own product. If the question never provide, then only you come up with your own product. First thing. All right, second thing, I want to see price. Third thing, I want to see quantity, right? Okay, before you draw anything, product, price, quantity. Makes sense. Okay, after that, if you plot properly according to the scale of the maths, right? According to the table, you should be able to get a non-linear curve. And then after you draw a non-linear curve, you must label the last thing, which is the D. Stands for demand. Right? This is the demand curve. Next thing, it changed in quantity demanded. This one, most of you should be okay already. Only the thing that missed out is what? What I don't put. The product name, right? So I didn't put the product name. Right? Very bad. The next thing, I asked you to do what? Decrease. Decrease, right? Yeah, so this one, I already circled the decrease for you. So you can see. All right. Normally, how I do things, normally I put movement along the left, shift on the right. All right. Then I look at the product name in the question. If they don't give, then only I produce my own product name. Right. After that, movement along need to have dotted lines, P0, P1, Q0, Q1. Right. A to C doesn't matter. A, C not so important. Right. Arrow important. Arrows. Right. After that, Q, Q0, Q1, D. Right. This for butter. For margarine, D0 decrease to D1. Right. I don't know your drawing. Just check. All right. Margarine, no dotted lines, no P0, no P1, Q0, Q1, because this is a demand. This is not a market yet. Right. Maybe this week we are going. Number. Right. Because I want to refer to the diagrams when I do explanation. How do I do explanation? First thing, normally I do this definition. After the definition, I will start to write. Right? If I don't do definition in front, I will do it at the back. Depends on how you want to do, how you want to write. Okay? As long as I can see definitions. Right? Normally I will start with from diagram 1A. You will refer to the reader. Refer reader to the thing that you want to show. Diagram 1A, 1B, right? When the price of butter decreases from P0, P1, I use the word quantity demanded. This is the thing I want to see. Okay? In butter is now cheaper, the demand for margarine, which is a substitute. Straight away tell me margarine is a substitute. Not another sentence I say, butter and margarine, they are substitutes. Don't need. Straight give me the few words, which is substitutes, will decrease, as can be seen in diagram 1B. So I can straight away refer to diagram 1B, right? Substitute means the goods that can satisfy the same one needs. Again, definition. And because of that, the demand of margarine will shift leftward or inward, depends on what you want to use, from D0 to D1. This is how I write, okay? And this is the short response. This is not essay, just short response. Makes sense, okay? Don't write point form, and don't write table form, okay? Don't write point form and don't write table form. Okay, what your seniors are very good at, right? Especially the differentiate questions in next week test right? Maybe after the break I will brief you on the test If I have time before the break, then I brief you the test before the break. Okay, what your senior is very good at, because the paper will give you some lines, right? Full scale paper lines, right? For example, like that, right? And my question is what? let's say differentiate between planned economy and market economy and free market, blah, blah, blah. Oh, your seniors are lazy until don't know what's happening to your generation. Because already got full scape line, draw like that. Draw 3 vertical line. Don't even bother to draw the horizontal line. No. Okay, and draw and stop to write. Oh, planned economy. I never asked you to draw a table. Come on. Write sentences, write paragraph, right? Because already got horizontal line, he didn't even bother to draw the horizontal line for the table. Yeah, hey, this is a table. This is not a short response. Okay, this is a table. Right? I want explanation, not a table form for you to compare and contrast. Make sense? Right? Please don't draw like that for me. Normally, those who do like that for me, depends on how many marks is the question. I will mark starting from half. Follow instructions, right? So write in a sentence form for me like that, right? Second thing is the complements. Complements, I asked you to draw price of brand increase, fully correct, right? Same thing, normally I put the movement along the left, right? And there one, the demand shift one on the right. So the pen increase in price, I will not buy the pen. Why should I buy the ink? Regardless of is the ink or ink refill, right? If I don't buy that model of the pen, let's say it's a what type of pen you want? Let's say a Faber Castell, don't know what pen. Progress pen, right? I don't even buy the pen because the pen is not more expensive. I'll buy other type of pen, so I don't need to buy the ink refill, right? If I don't buy the ink refill, the D0 will decrease to D1, right? Make sense, huh? Same thing. Label the diagrams. If you were to draw 2 diagrams in the same question, make it properly for me, right? So that I don't need to refer. And you say decrease. When you say demand decrease, how do I know you are referring to the correct diagram when you say demand decrease? Maybe you refer the quantity demanded as demand decrease. Maybe you refer your demand as demand decrease. And price of the good itself, right, will decrease. Due to the pen is more expensive, the complement, which is the ink. Same thing, straight right, what is their relationship inside? Will face decrease in demand. Complements can be defined as what? Goods must be used together in order to function. Change my definition, right? Always paraphrase yourself, and as can be seen, demand of ink will decrease. Wow, started to fall asleep. Hey, you two prepare. Sometimes I call you, sometimes I call you. Huh? Arisa. You have to try to practice to slap a boy before you really grow up. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, bless you. So next one is all this stuff. Income decrease. This one I draw income decrease. So first of all, you have to tell me this good is what? All right. When income decrease, the demand for normal good. Tell me this is a what good you're assuming. For you, cars may be a normal good. For me, it may be inferior good. Maybe my private jet is a normal good. Does that make sense? Car is, oh my god, who use cars anyway? Right? It's a traffic jam all over. Right? My boss, Jeffrey Chap, use helicopter to come to office. Who use car? Because he still stay in the Ipoh, the Tambun there. The lost of Tambun there. His house is there. Every day use helicopter to come and come to the office, go back. You also use helicopter. Because now one primary school student use helicopter to go to school nowadays, right? Don't you know the news? Last year only, last year. Then got criticized. People envy only, people jealous. Ayo, my father got money, I use helicopter to come to school because traffic jam, why cannot, man? Right? So for you, maybe cars is normal good. For me, maybe cars is inferior good. So write properly. Tell me, what type of good are you referring this to? I don't know your thinking, right? If you never write this, I will just mark according to average what they think. Okay, maybe your thinking is right, but you never write it properly, so wrong, right? Because since they have a positive relationship, right? Because when consumer have less, they will tend to choose lower quality product like a substitute, like second-hand car, right? This one, I purposely put some other factors inside. Why I want to link to another factor? I want to show my marker, my examiner, that I know more than that. But I don't want to show too much, right? This is known as, for me, is known as humble flex. Ladies and gentlemen, if you flex too much, people will think that you're what? Showing off, XC, arrogant. If you don't flex at all, people will say you are what? Hypocrite. So the best way is what? You do flex a little bit, then take back. Flex a little bit, take back. This is what we call humble flex. Same like equilibrium, you know. We always want to try to achieve equilibrium. Later, I will talk about equilibrium later, right? We always cannot do over, cannot do under. Must do a little. Extra knowledge, right? This is how I write, okay? Inferior good, same thing. For you, low grade rice must be maybe an inferior good, right? For someone, it can be a normal good, right? Because they never taste rice before. Yeah, don't laugh. Right? People never taste rice before. It's so pity, so sad, and you laugh, right? So you must always say that either consumers presume or you assume, right? They are usually has lesser nutrition. I will not say that they are. We assume they are inferior good. Assume they have lesser nutrition. Makes sense, right? Or the taste not so good compared to basmati rice, compared to other Siam rice, compared to Japanese rice, right? Taste maybe it's not so good. When the income of consumer increase, they will tend to demand lesser. Like that, right? Like that, okay? This one is the medical service. I told already. Nothing to say, just put the demand curve there, right? No phones. Since essential goods are things that is used to meet the needs of consumers, most of the essential goods will not see any changes in the demand curve, right? Consumers will not increase or decrease the demand for the essential like medical services, even though their income increase or decrease. As a result, demand will remain constant. So this is how you need to explain. The next thing what we cover is consumer behavior. Later I'll give you a recap. So we'll skip this part first. Going to question 1. Question 1, this is the answer. Right, for question 1, this is the answer. First thing, I changed the DD to D and D1 because I don't like the use of DD actually. Right? DD actually is from your high school textbooks, DD this term. Because they used to have D on the right side and D on the left hand side. So they call them DD. Does it make sense? Like D1 and D1 they're why you have to always use car and petrol? Because your textbook write car and petrol, right? What about tire? Anyone just buy the tire? Unless you want to do gym. Who the tire? Who is anyone going to buy a tire without the car? Anyone? Except for him, right? You put tire. You really go and put the tire in the gym. No, or you take the tire like that. Other than those people that use tire for gym, anyone going to buy tire for the sole purpose of buying tire? Exactly. So tire can also be complement of why you always have to be come petrol. Oh my god. Right? Why can't you just use wiper and windscreen? Come together, right? Your windscreen raining, no wiper, GG or die off. Right? If you use wiper, then why buy wiper for without the windscreen? For fun. Because you want to put it on your glasses, is it? Like that, is it? No, ma. Right. When you see something, look at the surface. Petrol is inside actually. Petrol is not even outside. Petrol is inside the car. Look at the outside, right? Look at the surface. That's the problem with the generation Z. Hey, what generation are you really? Z. Okay, anyway. Right. So for example, if there's a price of commodity Y, show the origin demand curve for Z. So show it here. A lot of not a lot 30% of students never draw it inside the diagram, right? Because you always think that there's only one question inside the question. There are actually two questions inside the same question, right? First of all, is show. So 30% of you never show. Second, explain. 30% of you never explain because you thought they are only showing, right? I know lah, IG. Oh my god, you just swipe very fast. In 3 seconds, 2 seconds, you see one sentence. But don't forget, there's another sentence behind, right? A lot of you only show the effect, never explain. Also same, right? So half of the marks will be gone now, just like that. Does that make sense? Make sense? Right? If there's a rise in the price commodity, the demand of Z. Notice the word I use, Z, because Y and Z, they are two different goods. To right, since the increase in the price of car will lead to the demand of tire become lesser, as the car is now more expensive, the quantity and demand of car will reduce. If consumers buy lesser cars, they will not buy tires. Make sense? This is how you write. Okay, this is for question 1. Question 6. Let me move to question 6. Question 6, before I start, need to tell you what is effects first, before I start. Okay. First of all, 50% of students ask me before I share with them some tips on writing. They ask me, sir, what is effects? Effects can mean many things, right? First of all, it means results, right? Second thing, in econs, it's further separated into two, right? First one is direct effects. Direct effect means that whatever you can see in the diagram, like price of the good itself, right? Your own diagram, price of the good itself, go up or down. Quantity demanded, go up or down, right? Like price of the good itself, go up or down. Quantity demanded, go up or down, right? Or demand, go up or down. This one is diagram effects. Directly you can see from the surface, the diagram, right? Second type of effect is indirect effects. Indirect effect shows that something that is not inside the question, not inside the diagram, right? So for this question, the A Asia case, I already show you, right? I already told you what are not inside the A Asia picture or question. You can link to the price of substitutes. A Asia substitutes include Malindo Airline, right? Which is now become Batik because Malindo Airline got bankrupt already, right? Firefly Airline Firefly Airline is under Malaysia Airline, but it's a budget of Malaysia Airline. Okay, Firefly Airline, this is actually Malaysia Airline, but don't use Malaysia Airline because Malaysia Airline is not a substitute to Asia. Because Malaysia Airline is normally they are serving the normal food. They don't have budget, right? They give you the baggage straight away. You don't need to calculate. You don't need to add additional seats or baggage claim. Three months or 6 months only. Ticket, but haven't. Okay, so all these airlines, or like I say, long haul buses, right? If it's a local, you can think that actually AirAsia is a substitute for the long distance buses, right? Long distance, right? All these are substitutes that you can think of or write about, right? You think about if there's a, first of all, how I put, normally I put what? AirAsia, like that, demand. Then they purposely decrease the price, so the quantity demanded increase. What will happen? This is indirect. Indirect is on the right side. What happened to all these substitutes? The demand will go down. Right? Makes sense. Right. Second thing you can write is price of complements. I told you already. Right. Let me repeat again. Price of complements you can talk about what? Hey, sure. We need to stay in somewhere, lor. Hotels, or Airbnb, lor. Homestay, lor. Right. Maybe we need to rent a car. Rental for car. Okay, rent car. I just write rent car. Do we need to rent a car? Depends. Maybe we need a tour guide. Maybe we just need the tour itself, right? Maybe theme parks. Maybe the bar, the pubs, right? Depends on which country and where you want to go, right? Maybe just other tourist destination. Maybe the history site, maybe the culture site, maybe the heritage site, maybe the museum, maybe the zoo. There are so many things to write on. Everyone normally give me no phones. Everyone normally give me different examples. It's impossible. Even you rent a car. The example for rent a car, there are so many. Impossible. You sit side by side, right? Then you have the same example for the rent a car, for example, right? Maybe you rent tour. Maybe you rent theme bus. Maybe if I go Korea, if I go theme bus, some people will rent Everland. Some people will write what? Lotte World. Impossible. Both of you sit side by side, you write the same theme park also, ma. And you both go to Korea, ma. Impossible, one. So don't come up with this type of nonsense. If I spotted you cheating, it means that you're cheating. Don't need to argue. There's nothing to argue, right? Right? Okay. Travel destination. Same thing. So all this, right? And the rest is like, this is how I write. For question 6, there are a lot of things to do later on, right? I didn't even write about quantity demanded. In here, I write about 2 demand shift. Because they say 2 economic effects, they never say must have direct and indirect, right? Make sense? But I can write both lah. Like if I want, I can write 1 direct, 1 indirect. If I ask you to explain 2 or 3, right? The safest is explain 1 direct, 1 indirect. Okay, safest would be 1 direct, 1 indirect. No slipping, no slipping. Right? Okay. So AirAsia, I wrote about the advertisement, right? Advertisement. And Malindo Air is a substitute, so make sense? Yes? Why? Today you wear contact lens, is it? No. Just want to suddenly act smart. No. Okay. Regardless of what I told you before, the most important thing is definition. I haven't checked the rest, but most of you, like 50% of you, never write definition, right? If I know this question, although the question never asks, what is this about? Chances are I know they are writing about either demand or supply. So I will just define one of it that I want to write. Demand can be defined as the willingness and ability, blah, 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 to purchase, blah, 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 etc. Same thing. Because I want to draw two effects diagram, so I have labeled diagram 1A, 1B, right? After that, the promotion can be seen as an advertisement. Advertisement is one of the factors that affect demand. Result in the demand. When I write advertisement, I will write demand, not quantity demanded, right? From D0, D1, the reason for this is promotion car can create awareness. Not promotion car. Promotion can create awareness as well as attract the consumers to buy more air tickets, right? Makes sense. Tell me why. Why demand will increase? Because of advertisement. So what? What is the advertisement about? Is to help to promote awareness, right? Another effect can be caused by price of substitute. Air Asia can be seen as the main rival from Lindo Air, which is in case your lecturers, your examiner don't know your example. Because I may not be from your same country, what? So right lah, which is another airline in that country. Tell me lah, I don't know ma. Right? Assume that I don't know. I never assume that I know. If you assume I know, then you will lose a lot of marks. Assume I don't know anything and everything. Since they produce the same service, I already give the definition just like that. I don't want to satisfy the same one needs, the same one need. Imagine me, ladies and gentlemen, on average, I mark like 500 scripts per year. 500 scripts. Same ones and same ones and same. My satisfaction level will be lower. It will lead to a lot of diminishing marginal utility. Right? Okay, makes sense. You see, already sleeping. She's already sleeping. What? Li Tong? Tong Li? Li Tong? Is it? What's your name, Ray? Tong En. Tong En. Tong En. Tong En is already sleeping. So boring. I've been studying this since high school. Something fresh. Right? Makes sense. Oh, you want me to slap her also, is it? Why you keep on showing this and that? Is there a fly there? Over? Oh, fly. Oh, okay. Okay. Right? So tell me something new, right? Since they produce the same service, which is what? Air carrier and transportation. The diminishing the price of Asia could lead to the fall demand of Lindo Air, which is shown in diagram 1B. Right? This is how you write. Write properly for me. Next week. Your test. Write properly like that for me. Okay? I don't want table form, I don't want point form, I don't want bullet points. Okay? Right? Right? Okay? Any question? No? Next one. You see, or before that, you see, the question now asked me to draw diagrams. Why I draw? Nothing to do. Why? Huh? What? To visualize. Wow, too deep already. No, not so deep. Okay? Mine is very surface only, very selfish one. Very selfish. What? Because humans are selfish. Why would you draw this too? Yeah, a little bit. Amber facts, yes, I like that. Okay. The main thing is I scared, ladies and gentlemen. I scared. Scared what? I scared the contents I wrote inside there is wrong. What if the things that I wrote is all wrong, but my diagram is correct? Do you think I give you marks? Yeah. Okay. Even with, if let's say you never draw diagram and all these are wrong, can I give you marks? There's nothing to give. How to give? You never even read definition. Definition is the easiest to get 1 mark, but you never write. How to give you marks? You write, then you write whatever you write wrong. You write substitute the demand shift right. That's it. How do I give you marks? This one is the substitute demand shift left. You go and shift right. Everything is wrong already. Then cannot save you all because you only write according to the marks. You write 5 marks, then you write 5 sentences. Some people words are your seniors 5 marks, you write 5 words ladies and gentlemen. How you supposed me to mark? 1 word, 1 mark Tick, 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 tick. Wow, so good ladies and gentlemen. That 1 word can get the entire essence of the essay already. Wow, so good y'all. Right, even ChatGPT write longer Make sense Do you ever see ChatGPT come up with the output like 5 words? No unless you ask, are you okay? Write longer, not because longer the factors that affect the Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, Deepavali. Very long 1.5 page still 1 mark only Okay. And last one is question 7. All this is to prep you for the next week test by the way. Right. I may not give you the answers so early, but I really give you discussion for around 1 hour already, should be enough. Right. Question 7, coffee and tea. The question asks for a diagram, but normally I will still draw 2 if I know I'm drawing substitutes or complements. Right? Okay? Make sense? So first of all, coffee, sorry for my spelling error. Maybe I accidentally deleted the E there. Right, coffee and tea. First of all, coffee price goes up. Draw quantity demanded and movement along. Right, even you don't have the A and B, doesn't matter. You must have the arrows. Otherwise, I don't know how it moves. Maybe for me, it's 0 to 1, it moves. For you, it may be 1 to 0, it moves. Right, so you never show me arrow, I don't know. Like this example here, because I shrink the diagram so you cannot see the Q0 and Q1. Actually, they are Q0, Q1. Let's say you draw like that for me, like Q0, Q1. You don't have Q, 0 and 1. But you draw arrow. You think I give you marks? Give lah. I'm really elastic. If you don't know what is elastic, don't worry. That one will be our next topic. Okay, later on, right? Lecturer. Okay, so T, arrow. Make sense? After that, diagram. Label the diagram, although it's not necessary, 1A, 1B to make it clear for me to mark. Right? Relationship between them are positive. I don't want to start with them I don't want to start with substitutes. Right? Because then only they are substitutes. For consumer, they are both beverages that can quench their thirst. I don't want to again write satisfy the same ones I need. Satisfy the same ones I need. Satisfy the same ones I need. So boring. Right? You see, bored until what's the guy name? Sleep already. What's your name already? What's your name? Boon Cheng. Until Boon Cheng sleep already, Hey, so you remember you slap him if he sleep, okay? Okay. They say I'm going to invent the fan machine that's going to slap people. Yeah, still don't have time to do that. With the fly, fly slap, so I just stick everything together. Then pop, 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 pop. You just stand here and let me slap. Easy, right? Okay. Next one. What is this actually? What is this? For consumer, they are both beverages which can quench their thirst. What is this? Nothing to do. What is this? The definition. Satisfy the same ones or needs. Right? Make sense? Make sense? Okay. Hey, pity you lah. Ask you cannot play phone, then keep on playing with the pencil and pen. Pity you all lah. Seriously. Right? Okay. Let's continue. So the rest is the same. The rest is model answer for most of the questions. When the price of what increase, right? Then it will be quantity demanded. After that, it will be demand. It's proof that they have a direct relationship and they will share the same direction, right? Okay, don't use positive more than once because I already used positive relationship on top. So the next one is direct relationship. Okay, this is the question 167. Any question? No. Let's quickly do the briefing for your test next week. Hopefully you know next week is a test. Do you know, by the way? Do you know next week is a test? Don't know. Okay, I tell you now. Okay. Next week is your test. Ladies and next week is your test. I don't know how you're going to cope. You came in like so many days absent. Who else came in like every time absent one? Who else other than him? You every day sleeping. You are different. You are still here physically. Who else came in very late one? Maybe I can propose like we do it later time. No, only one. Can you do? Sure. Yeah, do you watch? Yeah, do you watch? Marathon it. No, it doesn't work because it will lead to a lot of diminishing marginal utility. Doesn't work. Okay. Okay, let me show you, ladies and gentlemen. I brief you on the test. Then next hour we start the class easier, right? Make it like clear cut, the recording. Any questions so far, by the way, for the answers? Question 167, are you clear? Clear, right? So if you refer to my assessment details, this one, there's a student point that my date I put on Saturday, doesn't matter, it's on the week. But we go to week 6 first. Week 6, this is the week, not the date that you're going to have test, because every group I have different days. Right, so it's impossible this one will be the date, right? So this is the week 6, which is, next week. Wow, midterm. This is, we don't have progress review 1, 2, 3. We don't have progressive check 1, 2, 3. We just have midterm. Okay, midterm is week 6 next week on your second slot. Your second slot is what day? Friday. So it will be on your Friday. Make sense? Friday, first hour, we will have tests. All right, Friday, first hour, we have tests. Second hour, because another 2 Wednesday, another 2 or 3 weeks, there will be Monday off, public holiday. There are like 2 public holidays. So I'm going to continue class after your test. Oh, very bad. So after the test, don't leave. Go for toilet, whatever, and come back after that hour if you finish early. Make sense? Make sense or not? Don't make sense. You go and I'm not lesson only, because I maybe take attendance in the second hour. I don't want to take in the first hour. I naughty one, you don't know me. Okay, midterm. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, students will be given short response question. Short response. What is short response? All these questions that we covered just now in your tutorial questions, they are short response. Okay, short response. No essay yet. So, no essay yet, so means what? Boon Cheng can continue to sleep because too easy, short response. Yeah, Nathan is also want to sleep, right, Nathan? Right. I still remember Nathan paid me 26 ringgit for the manual. Is it? Yeah. 16 ringgit paid me 26 in the first day. My God, so blur. Anyway, so 55 minutes. 5 minutes is for me to distribute paper. All right. So it's 55 minutes. Answer will be marked by me. It will be done inside the class. During class time. Topic 1 and 2. Depends on how much I cover until this week. I think I can finish market equilibrium. So it'll be until market equilibrium. Right. Depends. Depends. Right. Because I won't come up with the paper yet. So it's 30%. You get me? 30%. Straight away, this one will determine you fail or pass already, actually. Right? 30% is 30 marks. My test paper is 30 marks. 1 mark is 1%. So just do your own calculation. If you never label one diagram, how many marks and percentage it will be deducted? Never label the product name, too bad. Never label P and Q, too bad. Never label PPC, 0 and 1, too bad. Okay? Never label arrow, too bad. So all this will minus half each. Make sense? Okay? Never provide definition, 1 mark. Never draw diagrams, 2 marks. Yeah. 2 marks is 2%. Oh. No kidding. I don't convert into percentage anymore. Okay, don't need to give 60 marks then divide by 2. Don't need. 1 mark, 1%. Right, it's either do or die. Okay, make sense? Never give examples, 1 mark. Easy. 1 mark means 1%. All right, make sense? Right. Let me show you what is short response. I did some tutorial questions, a tutorial with my game changer previously. If in terms of short response, normally this one will come out. These are some of the things that I can give in short response. Calculations. Calculate opportunity cost or opportunity cost per unit in chapter 1. Chapter 2 don't have calculation. If there is only like plus minus 10, minus all this marginal utility, all these are divide. All this but you still need to know MU, right? How to calculate total utility, how to calculate all these demand, how to add them together, market demand, individual demand, add them together. If that addition also need to, you all don't know how to do, then too bad, I cannot help already, right? Addition and subtraction and division. That one is for chapter 2. For chapter 2 also have MU. MU need to know the formula. Marginal utility formula. Right. Okay. There will be no algebra. No algebra in my group. Right? Plotting of diagrams. Plotting means I give you the table, then you just plot. It can be a PPC. It can be a demand curve. It can be a utility curve. And supply curve and market curve. So there are 5. Maybe one of it will come out. Sketching can be anything. Sketching other than the 5 I mentioned just now. Sketching can be like sketch the complements, sketch the substitutes, sketch all of them, right? Sketch a PVC, concave, convex, right? Straight line. Sketch a market, for example. So it can be many sketching, right? Table format. Table format is the one, unless I give you the table, then you plot in the table. No, you draw 3 vertical lines for me, then you think that it's a table. Okay? Table format is normally for differentiate or compare and contrast. Differentiate just now the economy system, differentiate demand and supply, differentiate demand and quantity demanded, right? All this all make sense? Differentiate substitutes and complements. All these are differentiate. Then I give you few columns with some title there. You just fill it accordingly. Like first column may be definition. So you fill the definition for substitutes and definition for complements. Then second column will be, I don't know, if demand, if price of good itself go up, what will happen to these two? Demand go up or go down? Then you'll just part increase, decrease like that. This is the table formula, right? Fill in the blanks is the easiest one. I wish I can say that. Turn out to be nowadays, not only you all cannot write properly, you all cannot even memorize properly. So normally 50% will do wrongly for list and state. Like list 5 factors that affect demand. They can only write 2. Then the rest they put blank and they use their imagination really. Then they start to have Chinese New Year, Hari Raya come out. Right, I don't know how to give. Chinese New Year. Oh, okay. I don't know. List 3 or list 5 normally state. Just 5 lines. 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't know. Right. List 3 characteristics of the free market system. They can only give me one. Everything price mechanism, price mechanism, price mechanism. Nothing else to give already. Don't know how to write. I don't know why. Should be easy, ma. Yeah, should be, yeah. Then the harder one is explain, no? Explain is like the one that we just did, 167, no? Question 167, right? Explain, right? Don't think that it's only 5 marks, so you only write 5 sentences. Remember, I write longer. If you don't know what to write at all, write definition. Draw diagrams. Give example. At least it can save you. If you forgot everything, definition, diagrams, example. Make sense? Right? That one is for explain. Define, also very popular for me and other lecturers. Right? Define this, define that, define that. Normally it will be maybe 1 or 2 in the test. 1 or 2 lah. Define this, define that. Right? And last one is, what is the formula? What is the formula of MU? Because we don't give you formula sheet or data booklet in your IG or whatever. Okay, we don't do that. Economics, normally they don't give out formulas until master or until year 3 of uni. Because the formulas is very, very long and complicated already. They don't need to be give formulas. Right? Economics is what? Gradient only, ma? Cannot do it. Gradient formula cannot remember. Decrease or increase cannot remember. Then too bad, lor. Okay. So these are some of the things that we can ask in short response. Any question before we have a break? Okay, that's all. Okay, please don't ask me when is the test next week. Go fish.